You're gonna get flaked on in this boat. Sure, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but it's common. Hi, friends. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for watching. If it helps you or might help someone you know because of this ridiculousness I'm going through, subscribe to my channel. Help a brother out a little bit. You're definitely gonna get flaked on. It's common in the multiple sclerosis community, particularly the really bad ones like me. It kind of connects to lots of diseases. If you think about it, if you're a regular person just walking around and all of a sudden you hear your partner or your family or your friend has some debilitating disease, sure, you're gonna feel bad, but in your heart, or usually in people's heart, is the comfort level and how much is that gonna fuck their life up. So it's a very unique role when you're someone that has to, I don't want to say care for or pay attention to or support that kind of stuff. When you go through something like this, I'll talk about getting flaked on in a minute. It's hard enough, so you're gonna want the support. You're gonna want people to help to talk to. You're gonna want to vent sometimes. If you don't do those things, you will lose your fucking mind. And I do sometimes, and you find things that help and you find things that don't. And that's kind of where I got this help or hinder thing. The first and foremost thing that I tell myself is I now have permission to be happy. No matter what, try to make my life as comfortable as possible, as easier as possible. Shit's a big ass mountain I gotta climb anyway, so you're gonna want some support. That flaking out thing, you're gonna notice it. It definitely sucks. It's super unfortunate, but it is very real. That is a common factor in all of the classes. Well, I can't go to them anymore because I can't freaking move. But I used to go to a lot of these classes and support groups, and I've done the Zoom thing. I've literally gone to places and was a student to learn about these things. CBD? No, I'm sorry, not CBD. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and stress management classes, psychology classes. There's a lot, and you're gonna want that support. You're gonna find those people that don't believe in that shit, and that's fine. It's part of the game. That's kind of when something like this happens to you and you go disabled or you're suffering from some debilitating disease. Weird shit is gonna happen. You're gonna witness stuff from your friends, from your family, from your lovers. And these things, they don't go away. They kind of cycle into this 5 stages of grief, which is something that helped me. Like the 5 phases of grief or 5 stages of grief. I could barely talk right now, don't mind me. The 5 stages of grief, they're not linear, they're circular or recycle. And for me, it was first is denial, then it was anger, then it was bargaining, then it was depression, and then it was acceptance. That's how it happened for me when it first started, but they're not linear. They freaking recycle and they're a pain in the ass. Everything kind of revolves around acceptance that I've noticed for myself. And you're going to have your good days and your bad days no matter what. Because these 5 stages of grief recycle, you're never going to know what you have to go through. So just when you think you've dealt with one, that one you freaking dealt with already comes back up. And for me, it's my own brain and thinking about these flaking off kind of things. You know, there's 2 sides to every story. If you ask if there's a flaking and you ask both people, they're gonna have 2 different stories. Maybe they don't, but most likely they do. And the flaking thing, it's so common in multiple sclerosis. There's a lot of weird shit that happens to you when you have a disease like this. If you, by some unfortunate sequence of events, find yourself in this recycle, there's a few tricks that you can do. My first trick is giving myself permission to be happy. The second trick is knowing when they hit. Like, I'm much more loving and accepting or that kind of thing in the AM hours when the sun is up, particularly the mornings. I like my mornings. At nighttime, when it's time to go to sleep, that's when I'll start thinking about the sad shit. And that time that chick fucking flaked out on me and those dudes flaked out on me, and you're gonna witness a lot of ridiculous shit. And it's up to all the individuals to think about their situation. And everyone's their own way. I just happen to be one of those people that's kind of like, fucking man up, man. If you're a man, man the fuck up. Ironic, but that happens to be something I say to myself all the time. Man the fuck up. Keep going. Don't stop. If I got $1 for every time I said that to myself, oh man, I have some fat fucking pockets right now.